Welcome back to the Morning Wrap. We're getting an inside look into one of Showtime's hit docuseries.
How do you conduct therapy when people are not committed to truth? I don't know how to work with this.
Tackling everything from betrayal to infidelity, couples therapy is a real-life drama about what goes on behind closed doors. And now it's in its third season. So Dr. Orna Guralink is here to give us an inside look at those compelling sessions. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. We have so much to talk about. I'm so curious.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so couples therapy is a very private experience. So this is a really interesting twist. I feel like a lot of people don't really like talking about their personal relationships, especially in a way where everybody is watching. So tell us a little bit more about the couples and why they decided to share their stories.
Yeah, that's a question that is often asked of us. The couples are brave, very courageous. They're selected very carefully. And the main reason they decide to do this is to actually get some real help, get some therapy. They're often in a situation where there's a crisis brewing and they really need help. But I think other things motivate people in addition to their crisis situation or the need for therapy. And there's a certain kind of idea that breaking the firewall around couples issues and around therapy and becoming less secretive would actually be helpful to other people, which is proven to be true. I mean, people are incredibly grateful for couples that share their stories. So I think part of it is an idea that people want to be generous and help other people while they're going through the process.
And I feel like something like this helps people feel like they're not alone if they can relate to something that someone is going through and something that someone is sharing. What types of issues can we see being dealt with in this third season?
The third season, I'm very excited about it and moved by it. I think we're dealing with like kind of the essential issues that couple face. The couples are very intelligent, verbal, and lead us into their inner lives in a way that is really informative, and there's a lot to learn from how they negotiate their issues. But the issues could be like for Josh and Natasha, they kind of work at different speeds. They just had a baby and he's ready to jump right back in and connect and be intimate, both emotionally and physically. And Natasha is going with a different speed, busy with the baby. So how to think through how to organize themselves around these different speeds. We have Brock and Christy, amazing. And they made a very difficult transition leaving the Mormon church and trying to figure out their marriage after not being held within the confines and the ideology of the church. We have Christine and Nadine who are figuring out whether being non-monogamous, how's that going to affect their marriage. We have Sean and Erica that are trying to recover from old betrayals.
That is a lot. Those are very different and several wide range of topics to kind of go through. I only have time for one more question. I think we have like 30 seconds left. But can you walk us through how this has impacted their relationships in any way or their progress so far?
Yeah, I mean, you'll see that most of the couples on the show, I'm not going to do a spoiler, but most of the couples on the show most of the couples on the show come out feeling a lot closer. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to say that.
Okay.
So you'll have to watch and see.
Leave us with a little tease. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining us here. Couples Therapy premieres on April 28th, streaming and on demand on Showtime as well, which you can get on Paramount Plus.